Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to Shell Point Today for Tuesday, May 22nd.
On today's show, we find out what new items are turning up on the shelves of the gift shop.
And I got started just making little animals like this and just feeling the clay and working with it. It just was just such wonderful therapy. I just loved it.
We tracked down some more interesting places around Shell Point.
Come on out. That's a little scary up here, but what a view.
We're going to head to a lovely garden apartment for the latest Home Sweet Home.
Hello, Inga.
Hi, Mickey.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Thank you for letting us come into your home.
You're very welcome.
And we learn how to build a better community.
The world has changed, hasn't it? And it seems like there are a number of factors that are leading into that, whether it's social media, whether it's, the kinds of things that we watch on television, whether it's things that our children or grandchildren are taught in school. There just seems to be so many opinions out there, and people are holding them so tightly. It's a real challenge.
Before we get to those stories, first a look back to this day in history. And it was on May 22nd, 1992, when legendary talk show host Johnny Carson wrapped up his 30-year career as host of The Tonight Show. More than 50 million people tuned in for this final episode, despite featuring 0 guests. Carson left an indelible mark on the late-night talk show scene, inspiring all the different shows currently on air today. But it's Carson's version of The Tonight Show which still resonates, being ranked 12th on TV Guide's list of 50 greatest TV shows of all time.
Today, you have the opportunity to take a step back in time and enter the Viking Age. At 4:30 in the Grand Cypress Room, learn all about how the Norse invaders capitalized on the fall of Rome to build their legendary empire. It's an interesting discussion on the history of the rugged Vikings lifestyle and the impact they've had on our lives today.
This Thursday, get ready for a riveting discussion as part of the next Aviation Club meeting. Tim Clank will delve into the explosion of TWA Flight 800 and the controversy that has spawned from it. Learn about what the government says happened and how it contradicts over 200 eyewitness accounts. It's a mystery that gets more interesting the more you unravel it.
Also happening on Thursday, you can let your creative juices flow as part of the Shell Point Painting Party. At 1 p.m. in the Grand Cypress Room, join your fellow artists for an expressive get-together where you can paint, laugh, and enjoy some light refreshments. There is a $15 registration fee, but all of your supplies will be provided. All you have to bring is your imagination.
This coming Sunday, it's another movie matinee. This time, stop by the Grand Cypress Room at 2 p.m. for a showing of the 2011 hit Moneyball. It tells the story of Oakland A's general manager Billy Beane, who disregards decades worth of baseball scouting to establish a more analytical approach to selecting players. With an Oscar-nominated performance from Brad Pitt, it's a thrilling movie that proves all the action in baseball doesn't necessarily happen on the diamond.
One of the many reasons you choose to move to Shell Point is because of the fabulous weather. However, there is always the looming presence of a potential hurricane. That's why everyone is encouraged to attend this year's Resident Hurricane Seminar. On May 31st, Shell Point's hurricane team, including our own meteorologist, will discuss preparation, shelter locations, resident responsibilities, and more. It's a valuable seminar that will have you prepared for the upcoming stormy season, so mark it down on your calendar.
Every resident here at Shell Point is unique, and you bring your history and experience to your abode. That's why we send Inga Breedall out to check out how some residents turn their household into their own home sweet home.